Hey, peace, shalom to your family. I hope you're doing well. This is Ronald Zion. Happy Yom Kippur for those who celebrate Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. If you haven't done so already, just do me 3 huge favors. Become a part of the Shame-Free Life family and community of trauma recovery coaching. This is where we take a look at real life situations and not just talk about it from a standpoint of a problem, but how we can get a solution from our problems. All you have to do is just subscribe below. There's a subscribe button, and right beside it, just smash that bell and you'll get the instant notification whenever I do go live, upload a video, or even a premiere video. You will always remain in the loop. And lastly, if any of the content has been a blessing to you, if it has compelled you to rebuild or to continue to rebuild your life one brick at a time, if it has challenged you in certain areas, if it has confirmed certain things, affirmed certain things concerning you, or just remind you of how special you are as a person created in the image of the Most High, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone else. Let's get right into it. Right now, I'm videotaping you from my, and I'm going to be very brief, hopefully, because I got to make this appointment. I was en route to an appointment, and I knew exactly what side of town that the appointment would be, but I didn't know exactly how to get there or a more convenient route to take. So what I did, I just utilized my navigation, my GPS. So I turned on the GPS, and the GPS gave me some instructions. I was right on my path where I was supposed to, where I was. So I was right where I was supposed to be. But then the GPS did something crazy. It told me to turn off, to get off the exit from the freeway, and then to make a left turn. But that didn't make sense to me, family. Because if I followed the instructions or the opinions of that GPS, it would take me off course. It would take me in another direction, east, when I needed to go west. So I had an executive decision to make, family. I said, okay, well, I mean, the GPS have always been right. So do I rely on the opinions of the GPS, the suggestions of the GPS, or do I make an executive decision and override the GPS, ignore it, stay on my path, stay on my course, and just rely on my inner instinct that something is wrong if I get off this path to take a new one? I want to talk to you very briefly about staying on course. Stay on course. So I overrode the GPS, didn't pay it no attention. I ignored it. Act like I didn't hear it. I remained on course, and then guess what, family? The GPS had to recalibrate itself to match the inner instinct that I had to remain on course to get to my destination, but not just get to my destination, but make my destination on time. Stay on course. You know, in life, if you have a plan and a purpose for your life, there may be individuals that will support that. They will become your not your groupies, but they will become your fan club. They will become those who will support you, that will encourage you, that will remind you of not negating your responsibilities. Stay on course. You can do this. Stay on course. Out of all the hell that you've gone through, hey, listen, stay on course. Stay where you are right there to get to your destination of purpose. They will remind you over and over again. Those are wonderful people to have in your circle, your inner circle of checks and balances and accountability. But there are some people that you may have in your circle, family, friends, people that you grew up with, people that sat beside you in middle school, high school, college, your co-workers, faith-based organizations, your churches, sing right beside you in the praise team. They may be your pastor that will give you ill advice to tell you to make a turn when God didn't tell you to make a turn, I advise you to stay on course. There are individuals that think that they mean well, that will give you advice or make suggestions, will give you their own opinions. They will begin to project themselves onto you. If I were you, I would do this. Well, I prayed about it and God showed me that. I think you ought to do this as opposed to that. But you have an inner witness that connects with the Most High. You have an inner witness that says that, I think I should stay on course. I advise you to do that. There are many people that have aborted their own game plan for life that God has given them. There are many people that have aborted their own purpose. Perhaps it was starting a business. Perhaps it was, hey, listen, I want to go to school, but I want to take up a trade to do something else. Perhaps it was, you know what? I'm going to remain on this path of peace. Peace that I have never known because of what I left in my rearview mirror, in my past. And I'm not going back to abuse. I'm not going back to domestic violence. I'm not going back to people that want to manipulate me. I'm not going back to living subpar on a subpar level. I'm not going back to rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm not going back to addiction. I'm not going back to this particular place in life that is broken and dysfunctional and toxic. I'm not going back. So I feel peace where I am. So I've got to remain on course. I advise you to stay on course, because I can't tell you how many people that have gotten off course, off the beaten path, and they've got off the exit and found themselves in a dead end. In a dead end of a dead relationship, in a dead end of addiction, in a dead end of a relationship that is toxic and dysfunctional, in a dead end of being broken and destitute in life. Stay on course. If you're on a path of purpose, if you are on a path of destiny, if you're on a path of peace, and self-identity, self-respect, and self-discovery, going to your destination to self-healing, I advise you to turn a deaf ear to those that want you to abandon your course. You better stay on course, beloved. Because there are people that can benefit, especially if there's hidden jealousy and envy. If there's some unresolved issues of people that are in your circle concerning you, that is their issues to resolve and not yours, and they would like nothing better for you to get off the course and the path that you're on and that God placed you on, to veer off into an exit, to find yourself in a ditch and you're stuck on the side road, on the shoulders of life, as you watch traffic pass you by, getting to their destination, but you're not getting to yours. Why? Because you didn't stay the course. So I hope that this is a blessing to you, and I'm going to stay the course so I can make it to my appointment on time. But I just had to stop by to just remind you that if the Most High God and you're participating with Him pertaining to your life, the direction of your life, having clarity in life, having peace in a place of wholeness, that if individuals like that GPS are telling you to abandon your course, to take some foreign turn, going down the boulevard of brokenness, the avenue of addiction, going to a lane of loneliness and despair, I advise you to turn a deaf ear to it. Act like you don't even hear them. You stay on the course because you have a destination to meet. But guess what? You got to do it on time. Don't be late. We've wasted enough time. We've wasted enough resources and energy by listening to individuals that have influenced us to abandon the path that we're on. Stay on course. Until next time, love you to life. Peace and blessings to you. And by the way, if you need someone to help you remain on your course, if you don't have anybody in your circle to help you keep your attention concerning your purpose and getting unstuck in life, you may find yourself paralyzed because of trauma. Right below in the description, the Shame-Free Life. Go to the Shame-Free Life and just click for a discovery call to see if we are a perfect fit. We would love to interact with you. We would love to support you. We would love to become your accountability partner and to help you get unstuck. But most important, to help you stay on course. Peace and blessings to you. Love you to life.
Yeah, shame-free life, shame-free life, shame-free life. Yeah. Shame-free life, shame-free life, shame-free life, shame-free life, shame-free life.